Brittany. I forgot to record Pamela doing this. Like, I forgot to push the record button on her tail, and I lost a lot of footage.
I just like it. It looks very secure to me, and I don't understand why
it's tipping. Because I'm moving.
Flip. Because you're moving.
Hey, what's up, y'all? What's good? What's poppin'? And what's gully? And welcome. You are now tuned into the Social Night Owl podcast, the podcast at night, brought to you by Night Owl Entertainment, LL to the C.com. When you type that in, please don't forget the LLC.com. How y'all doing today? On the microphone, we have my ether. My little ether. Brittany S. Lawrence.
Yeah, kept daddy's last name. I think after the third, mom was like, after you, she was like, yeah, I guess I'll keep it.
We'll do this. He's a keeper.
Yeah.
He came back with the milk. We're gonna get it together. And dropping in time to time, we have B-Town. Y'all gonna see the camera shake, and you're gonna hear his phone, and you're gonna hear him eating. You're gonna hear all of us eating. All of us.
I don't have food.
I got sushi, and I got yogurt from Chick-fil-Is it.
Then you were upset about them damn cookies.
Girl, they put one pump of cookies in my... I clearly said, there go the camera, sorry y'all. I clearly said 5 pumps. They usually give you 2 pumps, that's how it works. And I clearly told them I wanted 5.
You're
pumps.
Probably the only one in the district to order 5 pumps.
I'm the only one in the district who orders 6 granola packs, 7 Chick-fil-A sauces.
Well, clearly it's not enough, and they should know that.
He needs to sit, boy. Sit. Sit, boy. Sit. All right, let's get B-Town here. Right. All right, so as we're getting B-Town together with his headset, what's going on, Thether? Tell the people, I guess, shout out your tags, shout out your socials, shout out your socials, shout out the shout outs, and the more the shout outs and shout out.
I don't be doing none of that, okay? I'm old. I'm a 30-year-old woman. I don't use Twitter. I don't remember even how to log into Facebook anymore. Definitely curbed Instagram because I'm all set. And the only thing I stream religiously is TikTok. And I don't even have a profile photo. So you can shout me out on Cash App if y'all want to Venmo, Cash App.
Cash App.
And give you them tags. But I do want to shout out a particular podcast that I listen to called the Witch Bitch Amateur Hour, and they inspired me to create a spookysode because they have their different types of ways of putting cool stories out on their platform.
That's dope.
Yeah, so they're cool. They're cool peeps. Check them out. If you just literally go on Spotify, I can't tell you what the website is. It's probably like wabah.com or something. But if you literally just type in Witch Bitch Amateur Hour on Spotify, you can definitely, it'll pop right up. But they're these 2 cute little cousins from Texas. One's named Charlie, one's named Macy, and they are, I think what made me fall in love with them was their dynamic, because they're literally just like us, just extra goofy, always giggling at like ridiculous things, and yeah, that's the thing.
Freaking dope. Can you hear her? Can you hear us?
Beantown.
He's out of the camera. He ain't coming in this camera, girl. He doing stuff that ain't got no business being on camera. Oh, hey, I hate TikTok, as everyone knows, but I have started this. I apologize once again. The beasts are moving, you guys. And the beasts are moving, and that means the camera.
Earthquake!
Right. Like legit, the camera's
Stampede! Kind of like, I'm trying to shake it.
But you are born in Boston.
Why you gotta out me like that? Like,
why you gotta out me like that?
I lived in Boston long enough. Actually, no, you can keep that. You can claim that. That's fine. I never want to claim Boston. I don't want to claim
It's hilarious because you actually have more of a Bostonian accent than all of us.
I do not.
Yes, you do, Park the car, Hobbit Yard.
I do not park the car in the Hobbit Yard next to Starbucks. Dude, kid. What are you talking about, dude? This guy.
Yes, you do.
I try so hard. I don't even have an accent. I think we've lived in so many different places with so many different accents that we don't even have. I think it's a little bit of everything. I feel like people up here are like, sometimes your southern twang comes out. I'm like, where? Where? I don't know. Maybe when I start rolling my neck and I'm like, that's probably what they're talking about. But
yeah, I mean, I do have a southern. It will pour out of my pores, especially if I'm talking to B-Town or if I'm speaking to like the kid's grandmother. It will roll out. Or especially if I'm talking to the big girls. Yeah. Yeah. It'll come out.
It's a switch. It's a switch you gotta flip depending on the environment, the person, the circumstance. And that's totally fine. Job interview? What? Suit and tie, button up, cross my T's. When I'm talking to y'all,
exactly.
It's a wrap.
Exactly. Answer that phone. Hello? This is her. Oh, I'm doing well. How are you today? Mommy call. What you want? Go me. Them girls call him Chab. Girl, I don't know. We freak out even killing bugs. I know people kill bugs, but it's not in our mental to kill. So when we...
It depends on... I do that because I don't want to... It's like it's going to eat me when I'm trying
I don't like to feel it, and I'm killing it, and I'm feeling it.
I don't like the crunch. I don't like the crunch. I told the dog on legs the other day, and like...
Girl...
I was like, you were going to eat all the other bugs that I don't want in here. I don't want to.
Pamela tries to get on me. I'm killing them. You gonna die today.
If I know you're in this location,
you gonna die today.
You die today. Colin's just like, just leave the room. Come back, it'll be gone. That's worse, because now I don't know where it is.
I swear I have a freaking sixth sense about where bugs are. So I can look on the wall and I'm like, baby, there's a spider on the wall. There ain't no baby.
Look at that.
And he has to go so close to the wall to see it. I told you. I know where everything is on my walls. So if I see it out of place, dot.
Wouldn't you just be chilling sometimes and minding your own business, and like the spider can be behind your head?
You see him.
Look, like you're like, if I had walked away 0.3 seconds earlier, I wouldn't have saw that. But for some reason,
he's right always. How many times? Okay, because you know we stay in the country.
Like,
wow. We get a lot of spiders in the kitchen, hanging from a thread. The clearest spider I have seen. How did I see him? In mid-hang, not start, not finish. He was right there.
Mid. Like, were you walking towards the kitchen?
Yes. My eyes don't focus. But why do they focus on that dude just incy-bincy and...
I legit think we have spidey senses, bro. I think there was one time, there were actually a couple times that this has happened to me where I'm laying in bed and I wake up in the dead of night. There was a couple times as this happened. I woke up in the dead of night, pull my phone out to see what time it is. The phone light reflects and I can see the spider right here. Like, watching me sleep the whole time, seeing when I'm going to wake up.
Bro, I remember staying with one of my former church members, and I was staying with her, and she had like a really, 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 really old house. I get up in the morning, I'm waking up, and I pull back my covers to get out of bed, and sitting on the pillow next to me, a huge tarantula. Just staring at me.
It was a tarantula?
It was a tarantula. I said, I couldn't even scream. The first thing I said was, you legit would sleep with me the whole darn night, bruh. I couldn't even scream. I couldn't. Brittany, I slid off that bed so... like hands up, slid off that freaking bed.
That reminds me of that episode of SpongeBob where SpongeBob just like, I don't know, he was just casually waking up in the morning one time and he
just
slid. But the tarantula was sitting there and watching you sleep the whole time. So you just wake up and he was just like, good morning, like, in your face. And you slowly just...
Yes. As I'm sliding, I know you ain't sleep with me the whole darn night. Bro.
I'm trying to maintain my composure.
I hate bugs.
My friends are always, because my friend, so I have a really good friend who lives in Scituate. I'm sorry. Her family lives in Scituate, but she's currently living in Smithfield, and those both places are very woodsy, beautiful places, very woodsy.
Right.
And so whenever I go to her house, whichever place we go, it's it's Bug City. Like,
right.
She knows me. It doesn't matter where we go. If there's a bug, she'll see it. She sees it first.
Yeah.
She looks at me. She looks at the bug. She looks at me. She looks at the bug. She tries to kill the bug before I know that the bug is there. And then
yeah,
she would, play it off.
That's B-Town. In mid-conversation, while me and him are talking, like he will see a ladybug or he'll see some kind of bug, and we ain't got no roaches. So y'all be thinking that they're darn roaches we talking about.
Oh no, I'm packing up. I am packing up. I'm not.
But
I will say, I've been in New England. I haven't seen one roach, and knock on wood, but packing my bags. I'm going.
I am not trying to live Florida days with them flying Arnold Schwarzeneggers.
Even Georgia had so many roaches.
Georgia had the ones that were flying outside.
Like,
the German. Fun facts. The German ones, they eat each other. That's why they're so dominant. Yeah.
Wait, the big ones with the wings?
No, those are the hissing ones. Those are the outside roaches. Georgia ones are the red looking ones. Like no, German roaches are the red looking roaches.
The tiny ones?
They ain't tiny.
Oh, they have like a red hue.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
They eat each other, and they make sure they can transform. They make sure that they dominate. They take over your house. And that's why you have such other different type of roaches, because of them opening the door for the other ones to come in.
So they walk in and they're just like,
yeah.
No.
They can only be one.
You know what? That's cool. I'll let them eat each other. As long as there's one. No. Actually, no.
None.
Nope. Not even gonna go there.
But
Not even gonna.
B-Town I'll be in mid-conversation and he'd just be like, yeah, yeah. Bah! I'm like,
Nothing.
What was? And then sometimes he don't tell me what it was, and that freaks me out even more.
But then if you tell me, I'm gonna freak out still. Yes, I know. Like, what was it? And they're like, nothing. It's nothing. And I'm like, I need to know so I know that I'm aware that these things exist in my area.
I can't.
Oh man.
With this, but yeah.
I'd be fighting with them though. The other day I had like this licorice spray. It's like this natural cleaning spray. It has like licorice and stuff in it. And there were just like a little swarm of little tiny flies outside. And I'm sitting outside and I'm just spraying the crap out of them. But we were just going to war. Like it felt like I was just a Jedi, just spraying these bugs down. And I had my friend on the phone at the time, and she's like, because you hate these bugs, you love to fight them. I'm like, listen. Oh my
gosh.
We got a battle for territory.
Exactly. I'm sorry. It's either me or the fly, and I am going to win. That fly is not going to be here.
Not to prosper.
No. Girl, can I tell you? Side freaking no. I saw Dennis pick up the darn spider. I said, what is wrong with you?
He just told me the other day he hated spiders. I can't.
I don't know if my arms can go any higher.
He told me, he said, I hate bugs.
My nigga picked up the bug. He grabbed the cricket. It was a cricket. Him grabbed the cricket. Anyways, so those stories, that's crazy. That's crazy. People dying, like they just now accusing people. Girl,
It started off as a spooky thing, but then like once I read about that Billy dude, it really transpired more just about like justice of people and mental disorders. And I hope this prompts you to segue towards an actual mental disorder.
Segue.
That was segue. Subway.
Girl, those were crazy. Sorry, the dog. Can you make sure that is fixed? This is the most bootleggers episode.
Bootleg.
They're getting antsy and they want to interrupt now. Everybody wants the attention of mom.
Okay.
Everybody wants the attention of mom. So,
if you're not real, then how, you know what? I actually imagine you singing that to your little Batmans back there. If you're not real, then how come I feel this way, little baby? Remember, Bobby? You took away my credit card because I was buying all.
All right, so, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for watching this episode of a Spooky Soul.
I hope my voice is not that annoying, but appreciate your platform. Appreciate you being there.
Woo.
Thank you for being there.
Thank you for being there, Lynn. Thank you for loving me, Lynn. Everyone, thank it. Dora's taking you. Kill the turkey.
Kill the turkey. I'm so glad you're the first only person who actually like sung the whole thing.
Led. He gets. We are trying to close this episode. He gets so mad at me because every time he walks in the room, didn't you just watch that episode? And you point. Bob's Burgers stays on repeat.
Always.
Always.
I physically remove it from my just watched just so I can start the season over and it doesn't like cut the episode out on the next.
I hate episode. When it does that. I hate. Yeah. So that's what you have to do?
Yeah, you have to when you click on the episode, the screen where you can see all of the episodes, but you got to go like to the top. It's like and it says manage something.
Yeah.
You hit it and it says remove from
just watch. I think I'm just going to purchase. I feel like one day Hulu's going to be like Bob's Burgers Who, and that day is the day that I lose everything with Hulu. I will cut Hulu off from my life and remember it no more.
No, Hulu and FX and Fox are all in cahoots, and if Hulu knows any better, they're not going to get rid of it.
No, because they taking them. Okay, so I'm a housewife watcher. Tia got me watching these Atlanta housewives and the pandemic housewives, whatever you want to call it.
Pandemic?
Girl, I don't know these.
Just making stuff up now. Okay.
And Tia got me watching them, so I'm still on Atlanta. But they're cutting a whole season out, so I didn't even get there yet, and so I haven't picked it up because I'll be so upset that I finished one of the seasons and then all of a sudden I can't watch it.
Well, you know what? I think what's happening, because no, you're right. They did it with Good Girls, and I think it's because the show is like too popular where like you actually have to pay for the episodes eventually.
I said that. I said I was going to go ahead and pay for Bob's Burgers. Like I was going to.
If it's airing on cable, you can't watch everything until that season is done.
Yeah.
And it's like a year and a half.
Are you catching the new episodes of Bob's Burgers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hulu tells a new episode, of course.
What I was gonna do was, I keep up with everything. I still watch my Chowders. I still watch. Sometimes I double back in Adventure Time. I'm still with Flapjack. I still watch my stuff. So I kind of like it's a season type thing. So this season, I'm on repeat is A Christmas Story. I'm sorry, that's my movie. Not even on Christmas, that's my movie. You shoot your eye out, kid. That's my movie. I triple dog dare ya.
That's definitely a nostalgic staple. I will, yeah.
That's my movie. So, it's A Christmas Story is on, commercials and all. I bought the DVD, but the kids jacked it up.
DVD? Who buys DVDs? Do you have a DVD player?
First of all, we have a PlayStation 4, which is not the digital one, so it still plays DVDs. Second of all, I bought the DVD years ago. Man, I buy DVDs no more.
You know, Blockbuster is out of service, right? Nobody got no.
They still sell DVDs. They still just sell them DVDs.
Listen, if Redbox just got their streaming thing popping off,
right? They still sell DVDs. And then I do have a Vudu account, and I have a actually Fandango merged, so there's no more Fandango. Fandango is no more. I hope you ain't got no movies on Fandango.
No,
because if you have movies on Fandango, you don't got them no more. They sent an email out stating that everyone who has Fandango has to make a Vudu account. I always had a Vudu account.
Oh, Vudu.
Yeah. Vudu's tied up with Walmart.
Is Vudu better than Peacock?
I don't have Peacock. Pam Z has Peacock. She talks about it a lot.
So the only reason why I got it was for Halloween, for the last Halloween movie.
Peacock
was trashbox.com.
Oh, okay? Girl, I could have told you that. And I don't even watch that stuff. Girl, everybody said that movie was
terrible. I fell asleep. I usually fall asleep. All right, I fell asleep to it because horror films make me go to sleep sometimes. Weird. I'm one of those girls that listens to like true crime.
I keep that. Yeah, that's my background. Oh, run me in your background.
What?
Run me in your background. Y'all, they be like, what? You have a podcast?
What do you...
Run me in your background. That's all you gotta do. Run me in your background. That's it.
What is that?
Just play me on repeat on the TV while you're cooking.
Oh,
you don't even gotta listen to me. Turn me down and run me in your background.
Yeah, I'm always I press play, and I like to do it on Spotify because it's the only place that can automatically play the next episode.
Right. Now, I just uploaded. I uploaded the other ones, the longer ones, on Spotify because I know that a lot of people don't pay for YouTube. I'm sorry, I'm the one that pays for YouTube.
And also, if it's a video that I just want to listen to, I can't do something else. I can't multitask.
That's why you gotta play. No, pay for YouTube. Just pay for YouTube. I'm not paying for YouTube.
I'm not using enough Spotify all day every day. I'm old, bro.
You pay for YouTube, then you're able to put the video down and still listen to it.
That's eating up
That's eating up all my battery. I'm not doing it. But yeah, I can't. You're a psychopath for having a scary movie play while you're asleep.
Oh,
you already know I dream about everything.
Me too.
I can't do it.
Or it's fine. It's fine. As long as I don't have, as long as I not it's not sleep paralysis. As long as I don't mind nightmares. They are creepy, but when I wake up, I'm fine. If it's sleep paralysis, then we got a problem. But I never.
Do you know how to conquer your sleep paralysis?
I do. I learned how to do it. I actually did a few things. I actually haven't had it in a long time because I did a little herbal cleanse, tie the shoelace,
right.
The oil, anointing, and all that. Light a special candle and get the demons out. Definitely shooed them out, and then captured them in some salt and threw it outside.
Okay.
And I had the dreams ever since. But if it does happen, and at some point, I learned to just I just lay there. I stop panicking. I reduce my level of fear.
Yeah.
And I just breathe. And then once I finally can catch my breath, I tell it to leave with intent. I tell it to leave like GTFO right now. I
used to panic pray until I learned what it was. So I still pray, of course. That's all the Christians, all the people I used to know feel like that I just turned from Jesus. No,
it's not. It's not. The idea of prayer. It's the act of praying is still within you, and so even when I pray, I'm not saying dear baby Jesus, but I'm
baby
still
Jesus.
No, you're right.
Yeah, I used to panic pray, which caused my anxiety to go because I'm just like, I'm gonna die type mindset. You know what I mean? Because actually, my paralysis stops my air.
Yes. So
I learned what it was. I studied on it, and I had a conversation with God, and I was like, "Look, we need to get rid of this." So when the more obstacles I break through, the harder the enemy comes for me. So I know how to control by controlling the moment. And it happens sometimes when I'm like in a heavy trying to sleep, like a heavy, like, oh, my body is done type. Yeah. And then, I know how to, I take a deep breath, and it's either I fight it to where about 2 times it comes after, and then I'm able to go to sleep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That sounds right. I just also stopped sleeping on my back because yes, the airflow cuts off and also the sleep paralysis. Yeah. Because what happens is when you're sleeping on your back, your brain goes back as well.
Yeah.
And there's certain pressure points that are being hit when your head is like that. So that's what triggers. Yeah. And that's what I don't know the science in between that.
It's a normal thing now. It's like, I mean, it doesn't happen so often. It happens when a change is about to take place for me. And it's to keep me distracted from going to victory type deal. And I hate it. But, you know, I wish a lot of people were educated about sleep paralysis. When I saw the first pictures that went around, like they had a spiritual picture going around, and they showed the demon that was riding the person as they were asleep. Yeah, it was. Girl, I got goosebumps. I'm talking about it. I'm just like,
yeah.
Can you imagine if we seen these things?
I would love to do a whole sleep paralysis, bro. I have so much experience, and like, yeah, and we both, it's so weird, but it makes sense that we both have it and we both figured out how to conquer it. And of course, now we're talking about it 15 years later.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I had to tell Mario experiences it too, but he experienced a light version of it. He was like, Mom, I couldn't move. But you know, usually when Mario hears us talking or hears the grown people talking, automatic symptoms happen for him.
See, that's the thing. He's probably lucid dreaming crazy too right now.
Yeah.
He probably has crazy lucid dreams. So I think like we have, that's another episode, but we got something. We have some sort of insight, and it's we can control it more in our sleep. And I think that's why we're so prone to sleep paralysis.
Yeah.
Because when we sleep, we're in a different realm.
Yeah.
We are in a completely different.
Girl, do trust. Pamela will be so ecstatic to be part of this episode. She got books for days. I say, Brandon was talking to one of his coworkers, and the coworker was like, yo, it's easy for him to cheat on his girl. And Brandon said, nah, like, I can't do that. And he was like, you at work, like, how's she gonna know? She got your location? He's like, yeah, she got my location, but she don't need that. And then they were just still talking like, dude, it's easy. And he's like, nah, because as soon as I think about cheating, that be gonna have a darn dream about what position I was in. And then
yeah, and then you wake up and you're like looking at him like,
yeah, exactly. So I told him, I think actually it happened to where he, you know, he thought about another female, and I told him I had a dream about him kissing somebody or something, and it freaked him out. And then I told him I had a dream that you got paid today. He checked his bank account, he got paid, and he was just like, you're just weird. I was like, no, I'm gifted. I am so dark humored. Like, dark humor is my life.
Yeah. And I hate people who are like, you're running behind humor to cover your comedy.
No, I'm not. It's just really funny.
To cover your pain.
It's really funny to me. And I'm just, it's me. It's me. I know how to deal with it. And it's nothing that I can control it. I can control it, but
that's how you cope. And if I'm going to cry over every time I had a dark thought, I would not be alive right now. So,
right. And it's not even my dark thoughts that I cry about. My guy, I can go pee right now. When I just start crying. He came in and he was like, you okay, babe? I was like, yeah, just peeing. You're crying. Cry when I poop too. I don't know.
Yeah,
I thought everybody did it. You don't cry when you pee.
Should have shed a couple tears.
I thought everybody cried when they pooped and
Never
peed.
thought I would be that person to cry at like dramatic or drama movies or, you know, romantic. But like lately, it doesn't matter. I could be watching. I don't even know. I think it was watching like something. My Name's Earl.
Please don't say Home, because a lot of people cry during Home, and I didn't understand why. Oh, good,
What's
you
Home?
didn't see it. It's an alien movie.
What?
With Rihanna.
Ew. I'm Oh, so were you trying to buy me into the movie or not? Because you did a great job.
It's an animation and it's from Disney. Watch it.
Animated Disney movie with
Is
Rihanna?
it Disney? No, I think it's Paramount. I don't know, girl. One of them people made that movie. But it's called Home. You didn't see it has Bazinga.
Who's that?
Bazinga from what's that show? You know that's Daddy's favorite character. Bazinga. What is it with the smart people? Oh my God.
What?
What is the show called?
Oh, shut up. You're talking about the Big Mix?
Yes. Yeah. Bazinga. Yeah. Sheldon. There you go.
Under one of our dad's phrases. Oh.
Sheldon. Yeah, it has him and her in it. It's called Home. You never seen Home?
No.
The one that never played Oregon Trails.
Oregon Trail. No Oregon Trail.
Look up Oregon Trails, Brittany. It's one of the...
How am I going to play? Even if I did, how am I going to play it?
You don't need to play it now. You just need to know about it. There's no point of playing it because you're just going to die with tuberculosis.
If I wanted to die with tuberculosis, I will play Red Dead
Redemption. But yeah, Home, the only movie that I cried to, and I feel like I probably kind of got emotional from other movies. But the only movie I had shed a tear, several tears that had me boo-hooing.
Bambi.
Titanic.
He said, I'm done.
Titanic.
What scene?
All of it.
What's that scene?
I just cried during the whole movie when it first came on.
Wait, nothing happened. It's just the opening scene, and you're just like,
nah. I had a lot of emotions with that movie. The part that made me super angry when he said, "Not even God can sink this ship." You wanna bet?
Yeah. And it sunk. We all know why that sunk. Because God was like, "What?"
You wanna bet? Yeah. I had a lot of emotions with that movie. Titanic, and till this day, Titanic still made me shed.
Do you remember that Titanic was so long that it took 2 VHS tapes to play?
That was because that was only because they didn't event anything longer than an hour. Like, our shows were so quick back then. That's why we knew everything by heart, bro. That's why we knew. Every time we play, I make sure these kids watch Disney. I force these kids to watch Disney. I don't care if they change the scenes. Then I come in there and I say, hey, you know that ain't right? We had the VHS. It was orange. It was blue. It was purple.
Let me take you on a little trip real quick.
Oh no, something's gonna happen. Oh no. Oh my God.
Rugrats Return of Reptar.
Is that ours? Please tell me you stole it from Mom's.
No, it's Colin.
Colin is one of us.
Oh yeah, look, I got him that little Godzilla. And he holds our wires for us. He's so adorable.
Oh my God.
No, and he was like, what do you mean? I was like, yeah, well, because I told him that we don't have those tapes anymore. And he's like, you never had them? I was like, no, we've had so many of them, but when you move 20 different times in your life.
We had, I told Brandon, I was like, my mom made sure that we watched movies.
Yeah.
We watched movies.
We religiously went to Blockbuster, had pay-per-view, just always had cable.
And it was always quirky movies, and it was like action, always action. Like, we know all of the diehards. Like, they get mad at me because what is it? You
pursued the things that you saw in all those movies?
That's my life. Let me tell you, we can have a full serious conversation if anything reminds me of any type of reference of Lion King.
You're just gonna bust out.
Don't turn your back on me.
I can't tell you how many times.
Shouldn't turn your back on me. Is that a challenge? Like, I keep it going, and they're just like, you know when someone does something and like trying to make everything funny, and they just keep that's me. I keep it going.
You keep going.
I keep it going.
You keep going until you have no choice but to join in.
I keep it going.
And then whatever you were talking about before is relevant.
Right. Like the halfway funnies. So when someone makes a funny and they try to keep the joke going, and you're just like, That's me on the other side, keeping it going. I'm gonna keep it going. I'm making it so awkward for the both of us. Like, the most important meal of the day is awkwardness.
No, silly. Yeah. The most important meal of the day is serving it up Gary's way.
Girl, have y'all downloaded Patreon yet? If so, how come you guys haven't subscribed? Go ahead to your search bar on Patreon. NOELLC. That's NOELLC. Go ahead and subscribe to Night Out Entertainment LLC. Subscribe to one of our 3 tiers. All donations, all monthly subscriptions go straight to the build of our very own drift track, The Smoke Factory. Speed, scream, and smoke, all driving sideways here in North Carolina. Fun, culture, and adventure. Hit us up. Subscribe, leave a comment. Thank you guys so much for listening, tuning in. You guys are awesome.
Do not forget the LLC.